All right, Brett.
Paul,
This is my new place.
this is it.
I know, I can't help but move. So it's like every year I move and I want to then stay at the place for a while, and then I just was like, all right, I'm going to move again. So I've been in the process of moving over the last week. I went to Super Bowl, so a lot of the stuff I haven't unpacked. But during the process of packing and then unpacking, I found my high school scrapbook that my parents made for me when I graduated from DeMatha, and I texted Brett and said, we should vlog this.
Whoa. Paul.
Do tell.
2 floors?
Well, we can now host people. So, Brett, when you want to come to the marina, which is where I live now, I don't live in Manhattan Beach anymore. We have my kitchen, my living room here. No TV yet, but we do have a fireplace.
Oh my God.
And we have a deck, books, record player, fake plants. Gonna put a TV right there.
So you can watch the vlogs.
And we have a little workstation here. It's kind of nice. Bottom up lit.
Woo.
It's clean. I did a big matte painting with my mom over Christmas break, so I'm gonna ship that and put it against this white wall. And
So
then down here is kind of a mess because there's still stuff that I'm unpacking. So I'll show you some of this later. This is artwork. Remember we did that on the vlog. This is my bedroom.
Looks the same.
And this is a guest room.
AKA Brett's room.
I'm gonna get rid of this couch. So if any of you guys want the couch, then I'm gonna put a bed here so I can have people stay over. Oh, we have our outdoor patio here. Let's show, oh, here it is. So as I was packing, there are a couple of things. Brett, we're gonna start boxing. And these are old Wheaties boxes that my dad saved. I'm gonna make art out of them. Cal Ripken Jr., legend. Tiger Woods. The Washington Redskins, 1992 champs. I was alive for that, Brett. You were not. The legend, MJ. So great, huh? So here we go. DeMatha, 2004. My mom made this. So we're gonna take a trip down memory lane. Shall we? Page 1. My mom, she's so cute. There she is. And there's my dad, and there's my sister, and my brother Mike, who now I work with every day, didn't come to my graduation. Where were you, Mike? Look at this. My mom kept the DeMatha program. And here are pictures. That was one of my favorite teachers. These are some of my classmates at DeMatha. Look at our bowl cuts. We used to have there. All of us had them. Just straight across the top. No texture. This was one of my favorite priests, Father Damien. My grandmother, who's no longer with us, Siti, she's embodied on the tattoo on my left arm. Granddad, my aunt and uncle, teammates. And then we move over to probably seeing Mike, and there he is. Look how tough Mike looked. And those are our cousins. They didn't get the height like Mike and I did. Beach trips. There's a combination. So this is us at the beach with my dad. Look how this is when I was 180 pounds and had no muscle. But I had long arms and long shorts. And I shot the ball low. Until I started wearing high shorts. Look at that. Look at that bird's nest of a chest.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Look at Mike's
Mike
penny.
and I fighting. He's giving me a stone cold stunner in the pool.
Good times.
Good times. And here are a couple of the girls that I dated. That was Betsy. That was my buddy Jimmy Torrance, who lived down the street. And there's that bowl cut again.
Oh, there it is.
And then here was another date of mine. And that bowl cut again.
Hold on, I can't. There we go. Now we're getting focused. Nice.
And more bowl cuts. What the hell was going on? Oh, another date.
Oh, Paul.
I was getting a little frisky back in high school.
Must have been
I
the bowl.
was dating multiple women.
Must have been the bowl cut.
I should get a bowl
Kids,
cut again.
Want to get a date? Get a bowl cut.
3 great dates. And 3 great of the same haircuts. So before I went to DeMatha, I played a year at Watkinsville. There's Mike and I again. That's me. And that's what I looked like as a freshman in high school. Look at this. A newspaper clipping, news and notes. Rabil 6 goals lift Watkins Mill. Freshman attackman Paul Rabil scored a career best 6 goals to lead Watkins Mill over Northwest 14-5 in a Montgomery County boys lacrosse game yesterday in Gaithersburg. Rabil finished with a career high 3 assists. And look at that, 9 points. Who would have thunk it? Unbelievable. And then the transfer to DeMatha. And so more DeMatha stuff. And this was my sophomore year. Talk about a
Beach body.
6'3", 16-year-old who's never lifted and had his head shaved by the seniors. They love me, as you can see. That's Michael Curlin. But look at that. That's what I look like with a shaved head. So we went down to Cocoa Beach, Florida every year, and we had training camp. He was also a rookie on the team. Here we go. Stags put away demons, get victory in OT. This was my sophomore year playing St. Mary's, playing Georgetown Prep, all these newspaper clippings. Wow. Billy Looney played at Navy. He was a senior when I was a sophomore. We have a lot of seniors and a lot of senior leadership. These teams always play each other tough. Last year, they got the better of it. This year, we did. Next game, we played Landon. So look at this. We were number 4 in the state behind Georgetown Prep Landon and St. Mary's. And there's that straightaway cut again. Wow. Who would have thought that worked? So this is my sophomore year. I made all-conference second team. I wasn't supposed to even play, and then I went to work. So here we go. This is the letter that you got. That was our midfield unit. These were the sophomores. These are my sophomore teammates. Made the high school top 25. Where did we finish?
Let's go.
22nd. Boys Latin was second. They must have that one up. So this was before like club lacrosse really took off. They would have a free state team in Maryland. So it was like the best players in Maryland would make this team, and I was a part of it. Look at some of these guys.
Who's that Paul Rabil guy?
It's Rabil.
Like Rabil.
But notice one of 2 sophomores, and I started wearing high shorts. That's when it started happening. See the style coming now? Style wasn't there before.
The crop top.
Junior year, now I'm starting to develop a little bit of that bucket cut, but not much weight. Complete victory. WCAC title was nice, but Mike Hinker was my teammate, and he had come down with Crohn's disease in the preseason, then came back toward the end of the season and scored the game-tying goal against Gonzaga in this championship game with like 10 seconds left when we won in overtime. It was such an unbelievable comeback story. So we had won 5 in a row for the Stags. That was my second title. And this was the Kelly Award banquet, so they give it to the best player in Maryland. I didn't win this, but that was my high school coach and my high school trainer. I wonder who they gave it to. Probably gave it to Ben Rubior.
Oh, that's cool.
Look, Jesse Schwartzman was up for it. Junior year, made the All-Met team, and look at those waves coming off my ears. Made the Free State team again. There's Ben Rubior.
No way.
Yeah, the bride of me. He played for Loyola, but I looked like I was, kind of running faster than him.
He's your coach now. That's Coach Rubiardio.
Moving on. So we have my senior year. Now we're really starting to develop style. Allow me to remind you what was happening in some of these looks. My freshman year to senior year.
3 dates to no dates.
We beat Landon and Bullis, which I hadn't seen this in years. Stags Notch first ever win over the number 2 Bears 9-8. Wow.
I like the quote bubbles.
My mom, she is just the best. No problem. It looked like it was a problem. This was a Gazette.net article. And then we have Washington Post. There's an article. We won the championship my senior year. There's Billy Looney. He came back to watch. He was at Navy. I had watched him play in the Final Four that previous year. 9 in a row for the Stags. All met again. There's Nick Veith. He was 2-time with me. There's Danny Gladding, competed against him. He went to Virginia, then we lived together in Baltimore after we both graduated. Look at that, player of the years. And then my coach got coach of the year. And then there's me shaking Michael Wilbon's hand. Kelly Award banquet.
Did you win this
again.
time? Oh.
I lost again.
Wait, how does that work?
Same way I lost the Tewaaraton both years in college.
Oh, that's a mess.
It's all right. Look at my dad. What a swell guy. And I started lifting, and then here we go. This was the Tewaaraton banquet. There was me meeting Dr. Miles Harrison for the first time. There's Coach Petro because we had committed to Johns Hopkins. Here's the cool stuff. So here's my recruiting letters. This is the All-American certificate that we got. And then Georgetown, Notre Dame, Duke. Should we read one of these? Paul, congratulations on a great season. I had the opportunity to see you play, and I was quite impressed with both your ability and yada yada. Whenever you get a chance to check your schedule, give us a ring and we'll set it up. Enjoy the beginning of your summer. I look forward to hearing from you. Scott Urick. Dear Paul, I hope you're doing well and getting ready for the spring. Good luck against Gonzaga on Saturday. Here's an article on Todd Rassis, who was an All-American here at Notre Dame and a captain on the world team this past summer. I think you'll find he's a pretty amazing individual. He'll actually be out there this weekend in scrimmage. Casey Powell, Jesse Hubbard, John Glatzel, Ryan Mollett, and others from the MLL and the world team. It should be a good run. Talk to you soon, and please keep in touch.
Not a very persuasive letter.
All right. You want to talk about persuasion? This is the letter that almost got me to commit to University of North Carolina. Look at that, Brett.
And there's that one.
And there's that one.
Life would have been way different if you'd
see what Maryland said. See what their pitch was. Paul, you can play as a freshman at Maryland and make an immediate impact. What is better than being a hometown hero? Make a name for yourself in the area you plan to work in. Dave Cottle. Pretty good pitch. Let's see what we got here from Virginia.
Is this Darja?
By the way, I remember when these would come in the mail, it was the coolest experience. You get a letter from Virginia, you'd be like, This is from Dom. Whoa. Dear Paul, greetings from upstate New York. My wife's family has a place it's hard to read, where we have coming in August as long as, it's great cursive, but I will be in Charlottesville over the weekend. It has been a long day and a busy summer. This is so like Dom, a great writer. I am actually looking forward to getting back together with the team and the start of fall lacrosse. We definitely have some work to do, but we have the players to get us to the championship weekend. Winning was great, but I truly love the process, the practice, the work for perfection. I will talk with you soon. Dom. It's just like kind of a check-in.
Yeah, very nice.
Very different from Dave Cottle's, wasn't it? Dave Cottle just went right for it. And then here we go. Here's Johns Hopkins. You know, I'm not going to be completely partial and not give them a read. Look at Coach Petro's handwriting. Well, that's when you know it's Coach Petro. He takes a ruler and he writes. Paul, congratulations on an outstanding performance at Blue Chip Camp. The more we watched, the more we felt like you would fit perfectly in our offense. With the graduation of 3 important middies this year, Boland, Ford, McDermott, and 4 more likely offensive players the following year, we must make sure we continue to attract the best player. If at any time in the near future you decide Hopkins is where you want to be, please let me know so we can make you and your family aware of what type of scholarship would be available to you. I believe you would be pleased. If you need time, that's okay too. We will continue to recruit you just as long as we have been. We hope you are pleased with a letter of intent. I gotta be honest, man. That was the best letter.
Cottle's is pretty...
You're just biased. Let's read Carolina and then I'll get to the real letter. Paul, I hope the tryouts for Free State went well. I can't wait to talk to you on July 1. We want you to be at Tar Heel and we'll do what it takes to get you to come here. Keep up the good work. Coach Haas, go Heels. Good, not great. So this is what Carolina did. They found out that we were huge Carolina basketball fans because my dad went there. So they had Dean Smith, who now rests in peace, write me a letter. Okay, this is what after I made my official visit. This is August 29th, 2003. I had intended to visit with you on Sunday, but understand you will return home before noon. It would have been good to visit with an ex-camper. Yeah, because he knows that I went to his basketball camps every year. And talk about my many times in the gym over the years. Certainly you will consider seriously to choose Carolina for your college experience academically and with lacrosse. I do hope to see you play and know you must be an outstanding player based on what Coach Haas indicates. I have never found a Carolina athlete who didn't think he or she made the best decision to matriculate here. Even the 7 basketball players who transferred would come back to work our camps so they could be in Chapel Hill. 7 in 36 years. I look forward to seeing you and hope that you will be in Chapel Hill. Sincerely, Dean Smith.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Was he a coach or a basketball player? I don't know who Dean Smith is. Is this bad?
Get the out. Dean Smith is one of the all-time greatest coaches in college basketball history. Yeah, he coached Michael Jordan. So I remember when we got that, I was like, oh, shit is real. And then I committed to Johns Hopkins. So that was me and Taylor Claggett, who was my teammate. He committed to Notre Dame. Oh my gosh, I gotta read this. Assuming this is the one. And this is from Coach Dwan. Paul, I wanted to write this letter to express to you how happy we are in your continued interest in Hopkins. All of your hard work has put you in the position to say great choices for the future. As far as school goes, Johns Hopkins University is one of the best academic institutions in the world. A degree from JHU allows you to pursue whatever avenue you would like after graduation. And even if you wanted to, start your own professional lacrosse league.
No way. It does not say that.
It says it right here. So what had happened is they had gotten wind because of my basketball lineage that North Carolina were selling me through Coach Smith. And so I remember when they were going back and forth, because my final decision came down to Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina, Duke, and Hopkins, and then it got whittled down to North Carolina and Hopkins. And they realized that Carolina was really pushing on the basketball buttons in our family. And I remember Coach Petro picked up the phone and he goes, hey, Paul, homecoming's in the spring at Johns Hopkins. Homecoming's typically in the fall at every other university. Lacrosse is a spring sport. The football lines are painted and washed away. The lacrosse lines are stitched. You can go to Carolina and be in the front row or be in the stands and watch their point guards play because everyone wants to watch their point guards play, or you can be the point guard that everyone wants to watch to play at Johns Hopkins. And I was like, okay. So that was a letter from my high school coach. More people. Paul, I can't say much more than we are thrilled. I can't wait to coach you. Please give me a call later. Also, tell Mom and Dad thank you, and we are excited to spend the next 4 years with them. Good luck with your calls to the other coaches. Be strong and continue to do what you do best. Be honest. God, Petro's so good. So this was a letter that my dad wrote on my graduation. Lacrosse has opened many new doors into your life and helped you meet many wonderful people. In the end, remember it is only a game, but give your best until the final whistle. Look at the senior picture. Holy shit, it's from 2004. Just boys having a good time.
It's guys being dudes.
So that's it, man. That was the trip down memory lane. Had I not moved to my new apartment here in Marina, I may not have found it until I moved again. All right. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed and endured this wonderful scrapbook that my parents put together. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you. And I hope that each of you guys that are watching, especially if you want to go on your journey and play in college lacrosse and then potentially in the PLL like Coach Dwan had predicted, then you will too have a scrapbook like this one day and you can share it back with us.